did we ask just the really ultimate hard question of, do you have a single favourite memory?
Oh yeah.
I've still got at home, I'm sure you two have actually, but I've still got the Edge magazine we were featured in when we released Outrun.
When we had our white shirts on.
We
had a white
We had our white shirts on. That was what put sumo on the map. That was our first real announcement that sumo existed. And I just kept that magazine, and I've still got it today. It's in pristine condition.
He's never read in his life.
Yeah, I don't read, I only look at the pictures. There's quite a nice picture of me in there when I was a lot younger.
Slate 1, Christina, when you're ready, big clap, please. Lovely stuff.
Woke me up.
I'll start with some questions then.
Yeah, can you read that?
I can read it just about, yeah. The laser eye surgery didn't go as well as it should have done. But the statement, rather than the question, where it all began is actually written on this. It's hard to pinpoint the exact time it all began. We were all working at Gremlin, and we decided, well, these two guys decided they didn't want to work for anybody else because I'd been such a good boss.
That was company, not person.
I don't remember that, do you?
No, it was definitely the company, not the person.
I didn't know what I was going to do, but you two were sure that you definitely didn't want a real job, and we should start our own video game developer. Probably all our families had the same sort of view. Video games, that's really niche, and it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
If you could go back and do it again when you started Sumo Digital, you know, now that you're seasoned, is there anything that you'd do different when you started?
I don't think there is, to be quite honest. I don't think we'd have changed. Well, I certainly wouldn't have changed anything.
I think the only thing that surprised me at the start was, between us all, we knew lots of people in the industry and we all had contacts. So we started Sumo and we knew who to talk to get work. But what we got back a lot of the time was, well, we know Gremlin and we know Infogrames and we know what you've done in the past, but what have you done as Sumo? And that was difficult. So a lot of people, you know, we were asking a lot of people to take a leap on us.
That was when I got the phone call from Matt Woodley saying, come and talk to us about red cars in a Sega racing game. I remember exactly where I was, exactly what time of day it was, and ringing you guys to say, and you were like, well, they've done 355 challenge already, what could it be?
Yeah, we spent a long time debating what it could be, absolutely. When they delivered the Outrun arcade cabinet to the office, before we'd actually got, before we got signed contract,
yeah, that's right,
it made me think, this could actually happen. It's like the excitement of just getting that first proper game contract opportunity.
Yeah.
Right, should we pick another question out the bowl? What does it say?
The start of the international expansion.
Ah, yes.
Well, you'd better talk about that, Daz.
Well, Daz, I better talk about that.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
Because it nearly didn't happen.
Where were you going to go?
Yeah.
Because of Daz. Did you ever sleep again? Was that?
No, I didn't. No.
Okay.
So India was 2006, I think, and we spoke to a company that specialised in setting up businesses for other companies in India, and they were due to give us a tour of India and take us out there, and we basically missed the flight. It was an 11 a.m. flight, and we thought it was an 11 p.m. flight. So we just...
So they were sat in my office at this point.
The one trip where me and you don't go.
Yeah, we were sat in Carl's office just chatting away, you know, waiting for the taxi to come and take us down to the airport.
Was it Karen that came in and said, what are you doing here?
Yeah. So we rebooked the flight, went out, and they were amazing. We interviewed loads of people and came back to Sheffield raving about it. Back then in Pune was a lot smaller than it is now. It's almost doubled in size since we first opened the studio. And there was no Hilton hotel there that everyone stays in now in luxury. It was kind of an apartment hotel, and it had a Greek restaurant on the roof with some really terrible singers that used to sing with like a Bon Tempi organ.
With his double guitar.
That used to sing at the front of the... And I remember that first time we got there, me and James had a bit to drink and we were ringing him up saying, you never guess where we are. We're in a Greek restaurant in India and it's fantastic.
On a rooftop.
Yeah.
If we're doing that sort of memory, as you would, you always want to impress your clients. Yeah. If your client's having a hot curry, you'll have a hot curry. And I remember Darren saying, I can do a hot curry. To one of our partners. Yeah. And we went out for dinner and Darren had this lovely hot curry, he was going to be fine. And literally 5 minutes later, he's drinking a pint of milk.
In tears.
Yeah, literally.
Literally in
Have
tears.
you got any milk, please?
And some of those people that we interviewed in the early days, again, are still there.
Yeah.
A couple of them are even here. For a while, that was unique. We were the only people in India that were doing that. Well, we're not anymore, but I think other people have seen how successful that's been and moved in for a piece of the action, I think. But we were certainly the first ones there that were offering that sort of opportunity for people to learn and grow in a fairly new industry out there.